Right, from the Clonlee, Lifford Common and a stalwart member of the party, Charlie Friel, will make the presentation now to Harry.
Deputy Blaneys and Mrs Blaneys, I'd like to present this small trophy, or a very hard-working councillor for the Milford area. And he didn't only work for the Milford area, but he worked for all areas, because nobody knows better than I do. In the early years, I always went to Rossnakill. All the messages I had to go to Rossnakill to get them all done. And somebody else said there were times Councillor Denny then wasn't there, but his good wife, Margaret, was there. So if Margaret got the message, it was still delivered, it was still done, and I thank Margaret and Deputy Blaneys very, very much for the work they've done for the area, up around the Lifford area, all down the years. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Clonlee, Lifford and Charlie Friel. Now we have a second presentation from the convoy Drumkeen, coming from, we'll ask Dan Sweeney.
Reverend Father, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honour to be here tonight for the wish Harry Blaney at the 41 years. And to say the high every man, there's a good woman. So Harry had one of them. They were talking about offices and one thing and another. Now we have our office. Independent Fianna Fáil has an office, but we have an office in Rossnakill for a good bit of land with 40, 50 years. So I wish Harry and his good wife
Thank you, Dan and Tricia. Thank you. And now I know that the chairperson of the Letterkenny UDC, PJ Blake, is here, and he wishes to make a presentation, maybe say a few words to Harry on this occasion. So, a big hand for PJ.
Thank you, John. All right. The Chairman, fellow councillors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a proud night, and I thank the Independent Fianna Fáil organisation for asking me here to make a presentation to Harry. I myself are about half the time in politics is what Harry is. But I've always found him a very honourable, hard-working individual, and I would like to take this opportunity in public to thank him for his support on the anti-drugs issue. He was one of the first members of Donegal County Council to come forward on this particular issue, and it's something that we should all be looking at, and looking at very, very seriously. But Harry and Margaret, Harry, we served on different committees.
Thank you. And thank you very much, Eddie and Anne. Don't let it fall, Eddie, whatever you do. Thank you very much.
Chairman, Vice Chairman of the Cola Cantor, Chairman of the Doll Cantor, fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is, I suppose, a traumatic night as far as I'm concerned, and as much as that I'm leaving the council after 41 years. It's 41 years that I enjoyed in the council. And not because it was quiet or easy, because the battles were always something that I cherished with my opponents, and some of them are here tonight. They weren't always our opponents. Many of them, I suppose, I served in the council with, that we were on the one side at one time, but all the happenings that took place in the years, the intervening years, have, I suppose, separated us in some ways, but not in every way. Separated us to the extent that our political views differed in many ways, but at the end of the day, no matter what the battles were, we could always talk to each other and enjoy each other's crack or whatever the jokes might be told at different times. I travelled up and down the country with, I suppose, nearly every councillor that was in Lifford at some time or other. And thinking of them over the last couple of days, of the many people who served on the council who were there when I went there, I think taking the people who are now in the council, 29 members, and those who went before them, would amount to about 100 councillors all told. There's 29 of them still left, and there's still some of them still alive, although maybe not on the council. But there's an awful lot of people to know and to get to know, and to know their different ways and how they felt and what their views were. I cherish that very, very much. I still think that local government and the local council, particularly in Donegal, are one of the best in Ireland. And that will be conceded by most councils throughout the country. Because you could learn more there in maybe 1 year than you could learn in a lifetime in most others. But listening to the different councillors from the different parties here tonight, I'm wondering if it was myself we're talking about. Because it wasn't always so sweet and rosy. But as I said earlier, at the end of the day, that didn't matter. I think we all were one, we all were in there fighting a battle for Donegal, and in my case, more especially for the people of the Milford electorate area, but still for the county as a whole, throughout those 41 years. I would like to be starting out again, to do another 41 years. But times do catch up on one, and you have to look at the future, and the future is not in somebody of my age going, now over 70 years of age. But still in all, I think that the future lies with the youth of this country, and I would like to see maybe more of the youth take an interest in politics. Because at the end of the day, they are the people who will govern this country in the years that lie ahead. If we haven't the youth, then we don't have any future. And I would ask all of you here tonight, and there are many young people here, take more of an interest for whether it's an active politics or giving your views at some committee meeting or some community meeting somewhere around the county or around the country. Take an interest in it because it is your future. It's one that you should cherish, and one I think that now that we have come to the situation where we have the Celtic Tiger, as they call it. In my early days there was no Celtic Tiger, you had to make the best of what you had. And there's always something to remember that no matter how little you have, always make the best of it. Because if you make the best of it, then it'll never be too bad at the worst of times. To all the people who I shared with on the council, I say thank you for the memories that you gave me over the years. Whether you came from Donegal, Fianna Fáil, Labour Party or independent or whoever. We're now independent ourselves, as it so happens. But that doesn't distract from the fact that we have a good comradeship between us all down the years, and nothing more so than at the present time. And I'm glad to be going out of the council with any rancour of any kind towards me or I towards any other councillor. Because it's something I would give advice to anybody who is taking up politics. If you cannot go in and debate what you have to say, And whatever you have to say it very strongly and with conviction. And if you can't come out from that gathering and be able to go maybe offer a drink if you're taking a drink, or some other function or whatever, if you can't do that, then there's no room in politics for anybody that can't do it. And I would ask the people here tonight, many of you are very, very young, and maybe contemplating politics, I'm not too sure. Nobody knows who's going to be on it next. But I say to you, make sure that you keep that advice in mind. I don't think you go too far off. To all the people in Donegal, and maybe beyond Donegal, Conall Ulster, if you like, on many, many occasions we fought elections in Conall Ulster for the European Parliament. And we fought, I suppose, all the elections that was possible to fight in this county as far as an independent group was concerned. We were a small organisation, but we were a very good organisation, and there's nobody would admit that maybe quicker than the opposition that we have here tonight in Baron Lynch or Noel McGill. They were colleagues of mine, and it was harder, maybe, as a result of that, to do the things we had to do. But nevertheless, I didn't leave the council without feeling some sense of pride as far as my colleagues were concerned. And I hope that that will be carried by them to their retirement and the years that lie ahead. There's many, many councillors of those one could name that has passed away. Some of them have left the council, maybe still around. And they're too numerous to mention. But maybe we should mention a few of them that tragically lost their lives over the years, not by natural causes, but in other ways. And I suppose the late Eddie O'Donnell, the one that we knew best here in Milford area, passed away very tragically, and we missed him very, very much. We had also the Conall Duggan in his time, who was a native of Kincashla, but lived in Ballyliffin, and he also met an untimely death during his time in the council, going home for a council meeting on one evening. And then we had the late Eddie Fullerton, who also lost his life very tragically. Eddie was a character, I think, beyond my words or any words I could say about him, because somebody mentioned tonight that I would travel along with him maybe to a convention or a meeting or somewhere. The journey was very short. But it wasn't nearly as short as it would be if Eddie Fullerton was in that car or travelling with us. Because he was a character in his own right, somebody who I admired. He had his own political views, held them very, very strongly, but he never fell out with anybody over them. But to those people that lost their lives so tragically, I'm not going to say any more about others because they're so numerous. I'll be here till the morning if I'll try to mention the people that I knew when I went on the council. To all of the people that worked for myself over the years, 41 years, to those who worked for my late brother Neil before that, and my father, I suppose, a long time before that. It was with the Blaneys in politics, something in the region of 80 to 90 years in this country. It's a long time to... And they're only ever there because of the fact that you people of Donegal put them there and kept them there through thick and thin, no matter what the circumstances. To the workers who have worked for us down through the years, and there are many, and there are still many, particularly in this Milford electorate area. It's a stronghold, and I'm sure nobody will take offence to it if I say it's a stronghold of our organisation within the county and even within Conall Ulster. And I would thank them very, very sincerely from the bottom of my heart from the day that they first had to go out and fight elections on their own. They did it in no uncertain manner, they got the returns they deserved, and I think that nobody would admit that more so than the opposition who are here tonight. We fought a hell of a battle over the years. We fought a hell of a battle over the years, both for and against. But all I would say in conclusion is that all the people that I've known in politics and otherwise, particularly in politics, if there's a heaven beyond here, then if they're all there, I'd be quite happy. Because the crack will be good, there's no question about it. If they all have to relate their own story, I'm sure there'll be many of the stories to tell. But I say again, thanks to the organisation for organising this function here tonight. It's something a few weeks ago that I didn't expect to be coming off because we're in the throes of the local elections. But nevertheless, when it was announced at our convention and chairman only some few weeks ago, I was a wee bit surprised. I thought they might have left it until afterwards, not thinking that they had other ideas. But nevertheless, they have proved their point tonight. They have put out a huge crowd here. And I'm sure, and Noel McGillney said it to me earlier, you know, you have a couple of quotas here tonight. No, I said to Noel, I haven't even half a quota here. And I'd be looking maybe for some of his seconds, wherever. But nevertheless, thank everybody who turned out tonight. Thank the councillors from the other political parties. And I will cherish your being here tonight for as long as I'm in politics, and I hope to be there for a good while to come. Should that be as a member of Dáil Éireann? I don't expect to go back to the council again, but should that be a member of Dáil Éireann, or should it be outside of Dáil Éireann, I'll still be active in politics as long as I'm able to walk about. There was some time there that maybe it was expected that I wouldn't be able to walk around for a while anyhow, and maybe not again, but I had other ideas, and I hope to be around for a long, long time to come. Thank you, one and all. That the other opposition parties who are here tonight won't take exception to the fact that I appeal to you here tonight to go out and vote 1 and 2 in the order of your choice for Niall Blaney and Anne O'Donnell. I would also say that when you're finished with that, then carry on your preferences for whoever you feel you should vote for from there on. But give us your 1 and 2 firstly. After that, we'll not be too annoyed about where they go. And I hope they'll be of some use for the other parties. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the memories. It was a great time, those 41 years. And I hope you enjoy a few years more in your company, no matter where I meet you. And I'm sure I'll meet you around the country in the years that lie ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Harry, and wish you all, yourself and Margaret, the very best in your retirement. I know you'll find it hard to retire, because I know that tomorrow morning and Monday morning you'll be behind the phone all the time, and you're not going to give up, I know that. So wish you a long and happy retirement.
There was a few things that I had forgotten. That was the most important, and one was trying to forget on an occasion like this. But I'd like to thank the different parts of the organisation, different sections of the organisation, Common, Cora Cantor, Dáil Cantor, for their presentation here tonight. It was great to see that. It goes to show just the sincerity that's there behind it. And I also want to maybe thank Margaret here, my wife, for her time, and the family as well. Sometimes I don't know how they put up with me, because there's people, the people who were in the council with me thought me bad enough, but if you were in the house sometimes now, they talk about a house devil, but if there's one, I must be that one. But thank you, Margaret, thank the rest of the family, thanks to my brothers and sisters who also helped out on many occasions, and both council election, Dáil election and European election, and I hope that they will be repaid in some way in the future, in the years that lie ahead. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Harry, and again, we wish you many happy years in your retirement. And it's his getting. I have a wee song here for Harry, and some of you may have heard the original Blaneys machine, and this is an updated version of the Blaneys machine to commemorate Harry's election on the 6th of June 1997. So if we get the music going in a minute or two, we'll give you a version of that. So, EY to everybody. Thank you very much. Harry's election on the 6th of June 1997. The election was called for the 6th day of June. Our machine had already got into top tune. We had her oiled up, the spark plugs were clean. We were raring to go with the Blaneys machine. Harry Blaney was chosen to enter the race. In Harry we placed all our trust and our faith. We were all fired up, so eager and keen. There will be no surrender, said the Blaneys machine. All the cogs in the engine clicked into top gear. From Panet to Malin our posters appeared. With the frails in full flight, soon our hoardings were seen. God help us, said some, it's a Blaneys machine. The press or the telly didn't rate us at all. There would be no change in East Donegal. They all said our Harry was just a has-been. I will see about that, said the Blaneys machine. Our canvassing teams roared into top gear, all willing, all eager to drive far or near. Harry travelled all over in his rover so green, with Eddie his chauffeur and the Blaneys machine. The campaign, it was hectic for 3 weeks or more. The eyes were all tired, the feet they were sore. But we gave it our all, at every door we were seen. There was just no stopping this Blaneys machine. Polling day came, it was tough at the booths, but the Blaneys machine was running real smooth. Sure, we felt quite happy surveying the scene. We were rolling along on the Blaneys machine. 'Twas in Letterkenny the counting took place. On the first lap Cecilia was leading the race. Don't worry about that, stay calm and serene. We'll catch up on the home stretch of the Blaneys machine. Going through Letterkenny, the gap it did close, and heading towards Milford, we were right on their toes. The others were slowing, it was plain to be seen. Ah, watch me pass them out, said the Blaneys machine. Soon the race was all over, our seat we had won. Thank you, said Harry, for a job so well done. You fought a hard fight, but 'twas honest and clean. Let's give 3 rousing cheers for the Blaneys machine. From Panet to Malin we did celebrate. We wandered all over, both early and late, with those beautiful bonfires lighting the scene. Sure, it was great to be driving a Blaneys machine. The race is now over, the fighting all done, but soon there will be more battles to win. Rest not on your laurels, you know what I mean. Let's give 3 rousing cheers for the Blaneys machine.